People are being obliterated in Gaza as we speak, and you've every excuse and for inaction. You say you're committed, deeply committed to international law and accountability, but where are the sanctions against Israel that we desperately need now? Why is Irish airspace being used now to facilitate weapons being transported to Israel to kill children? And it's fine to say there's policies and regulations about dual-use technology, but the facts are that dual-use technology from Ireland, made in Ireland, designed in Ireland, is being used in ammunitions and weapons that are killing children, men and women in Gaza. That's what's happening now. That's what's been happening for the last 12 months. So as you say, we'll be doing this, we'll be doing that, the slaughter continues. And we are asking for you to act now. The impact that this slaughter is having on children in Gaza, children who are being killed every day, who should have their lives ahead of them with hopes and dreams for the future, children blown to pieces by weapons that have passed through Irish airspace, brutal carpet bombing of residential areas with weapons that have passed through Irish airspace, media workers killed with weapons passed through Irish airspace, healthcare workers killed, humanitarian relief workers killed. There are an estimated 10,000 Palestinians under rubble whose bodies have not even made it into the official count of the dead in Gaza. And every day in Gaza, children are seeing their parents murdered in front of their eyes. This is genocide. Bakeries destroyed, heritage and cultural spaces destroyed, hospitals have been destroyed, schools have been destroyed, universities destroyed, mosques and places of worship destroyed, museums destroyed, public buildings destroyed, housing destroyed, infrastructure destroyed, refugee camps destroyed. An entire way of life is being destroyed, and some of that is with weapons that have passed through our airspace. Genocide is taking place. It's an attempt to eradicate the Palestinian people, and there is complicity from Ireland. The government have not stopped the use of Irish airspace for the transport of weapons. Haven't inspected a single plane. It was up to, in fact, you denied that our Irish airspace was being used until work was done by the ditch, showing that was the case. That is complicity in the slaughter and in the genocide. The dual-use technology made, designed in Ireland, exported to Israel and used in weapons that slaughter people, that is complicity in the slaughter and complicity in the genocide. Ireland has failed to take any economic actions against Israel despite the continuing slaughter of men, women and children. That failure by the government to act is complicity in the slaughter and complicity in the genocide. There has been support from the Irish government to pass the Occupied Territories Bill, but we offered time this week, Sinn Féin offered time, and yet that isn't happening. That failure to act is further complicity. The Illegal Settlements Bill hasn't been progressed, has been blocked by this government. That's a failure to act. When we see children in Gaza screaming for their parents that they've lost and been orphaned, parents that may have been killed with ammunitions that have gone through our airspace, that is complicity in the genocide. There's overwhelming support from the Irish people for the people of Palestine, the people of Gaza. There's no question around that. The government has been outspoken when it comes to the rule of law, internationally, domestically. But when we see this blatant disregard of international law, and yes, the government has been vocal on it, but there's been a complete lack of the sanctions that are absolutely needed on this. And saying it will happen at a European level, it should happen at a European level. 12 months in, there's no sign of sanctions coming from a European level. There's genocide taking place, as this motion recognises that you're not opposing, and that's welcome. Genocide taking place. Where are the sanctions that are needed, and needed now? We need the government to act on this.